So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down some scenes from the trailer, but I'm also going to be giving my general take kind of mixed in this review. It starts in what I presume is Mexico with a pickup truck rushing away from a much larger truck. It's revealed that it's being driven by a Terminator who can turn into a big CG blob of black goo or nanoparticles. I don't know. I assume it was the liquid metal type goo, move itself through the windshield, and then it's sort of revealed that it kind of even resembles the Model T 101 at one point. At this point, guys, I think it looks really bland. I have no attachment to what I'm viewing, and it just seems like it was possibly from a television series. I just don't get the sense that this is some big tentpole film that we should all be super worked up for. We got to another vehicle that kind of spins, and then out walks Sarah Connor, played by Linda Hamilton, which should, in theory, get us excited, and it kind of did, and I'm happy to see her back. And then there's part of me that thinks maybe she's putting on a Halloween costume and saying, hey, I'm Sarah Connor. I don't know if I fully believe that that's the same character from Terminator 2 just yet. We should mention that they have been building the hype for this trailer, specifically in the film itself, of course, over the past year, saying that this is going to be the true sequel to Terminator 2, which, by the way, is in my top 100 greatest films of all time. I'm a mega fan of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And that they're going to ignore all the sequels afterward, and this is going to be the actual Terminator 3. So ignore everything else. This is the real one. And that kind of sets expectations high, especially with James Cameron coming on to produce it. There's a song that kicks in the trailer, and it doesn't do anything for me. I don't think we ever truly hear the Terminator theme, which is one of the most iconic movie themes of all time, even once. I don't know who they're making this for. Because if you're like me, and you hold the first and second Terminator film up as high as I do, I feel like this isn't made for us. I don't know who it's made for, but it's not us. The trailer moves on. Sarah Connor reveals who she is to the other characters. And then we see the character that Mackenzie Davis is playing might be a Terminator, might be part human, maybe is a cyborg that doesn't understand what it is. I can't get over the ridiculous haircut they gave Mackenzie Davis in this film. I can't help but just gawk at how weird it looks on her. I mean, I honestly think they could have given her the shaved head Charlize Theron treatment from Mad Max Fury Road, and she would have looked badass and right at home in a Terminator franchise. Why they did this, the world may never know. We finally get around to them going to, I don't know if it's like a cabin in the woods thing where he's living, and we see Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's it. We see him in one shot, which is kind of a huge jab. If you're a Terminator fan, you're pumping this up as Linda Hamilton's returning, Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming back, and then it looks like he's been pushed to the background. Okay, so who the hell is this movie for? You guys tell me, because I can't figure it out. There are some final shots of two planes crashing into each other, and I'm checked out. I don't really care. I just, it does nothing for me. The look of the movie is bland. It looks very generic. The music behind the trailer is not getting me any more excited about this, and there's just nothing to pump up and energize an old school Terminator fan here. Again, I cannot figure out why they would cut this and think that this would be a great trailer to release. What were they thinking? Is it possible that we'll get either another trailer that's truly great, or that they're hiding a bunch of the film itself from us so that we'll be pleasantly surprised when we walk into the theater? Yes, it's absolutely a possibility. But why even take the risk, if that's the case, with releasing, I hate to say it, but an almost nothing trailer? And I was pretty pumped for Dark Fate. You know, after all this time, I've lowered my expectations a little bit, but this just knocked my excitement for it down another notch. If you happen to love this trailer, please comment and tell me why I should be changing my mind on this, because I want nothing more than to fall in love with this preview. And I can't. I've rewatched it 5, 6, 7 times, and it just doesn't improve. It's not doing anything for me. I experience no joy as a Terminator fan watching this. It seems like it's going to be another missed opportunity, and I mean, they've been given so many opportunities in this franchise to really make something great, and I think that it's just going to completely fizz out here, and I want to be so wrong about that. Because I'm a huge fan of James Cameron. I think Aliens is maybe my default favorite film of all time. Terminator 1 and 2, clearly on my top 100 greatest movies of all time list. I believe I mentioned that earlier. I want nothing more than for this to work out. I want this to be fantastic. I want to be so surprised by this movie. And I'm thinking that either we just got a bad trailer or there's not a whole lot for them to give us this time. But I'm not impressed. And this actually bums me out. As a Terminator fan, this is big, big letdown. As always, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay inside the mind of a movie maniac.